what we could be if we're all just hobos with a shotgun.
Hobo with a shotgun.
Hobo with a shotgun.
Hobo with a shotgun.
He's got a
Oh,
fistful of
cats. If you like, so this might be like really.
Okay,
stupid.
we're live.
Oh man, I was gonna do. I had to like.
You read like the song, yeah. It's Hobo with the
All right.
shotgun.
No, that wasn't the idea. I had a way cool.
I had
What was your
another
idea?
verse already ready.
No, it's all right. We'll do a different idea. We can still do that idea.
He's got a fistful of buckshot taking out the city. Hobo with the shotgun. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good song.
that's pretty
I
solid.
love it.
I'm gonna just take a second to are you allowed to drink?
Yes, it's America. Are you over 21? You.
Well, a lot of
you
streaming
vile.
sites don't like when you drink and stuff on them.
Well, I just don't care about their authority, and there's gonna be one person that watches us.
I think you
if
scrolled
we're
past
lucky.
it.
Yeah, no, I did. I was just looking at Markiplier or whatever the fuck.
There's always looking with Markiplier.
Oh no, it looks like the Bad Circle crew is live with Hobo the Shotgun.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
All right, so that seems real. Seems real. It looks like everything's okay. The chat will tell us if the audio doesn't work. Okay, now quit looking at me. Look
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
that
we
guy.
want to look at both of us.
Well, I thought you were gonna do like an introduction.
Say hi to everybody. Say hello.
Rain is like so in the frame right now.
To all
you
the
should-
It's
all the
odd.
viewers. How the fuck do I? This is
Oh, how many viewers do we have? We up upwards of single digits.
Oh, there's so many.
Oh wow,
Okay.
we're getting super chats already.
Yeah, no. If we got like to the point where we were getting $100 super chats, that'd be great. I'd love that.
Wait,
Dude, if we can get to the point where we would be getting like fucking 50-cent super chats. I'd
50
take
cent.
nickels.
If 50
I would-
Cent
I
showed
would
up
show
in our
nipples
super
50
chat-
cent, yeah.
Yeah, if like 50 Cent himself showed up,
Oh
that'd
yeah,
be
we
sick.
could probably get 50-cent in the chat. Okay, Brandon, if you just get like a little bit awkwardly closer to me, I think then we're all gonna be in
I'm
here.
just
but-
gonna put
yeah,
on
there
my
you go. And
do-rag.
we're not too much smaller than cats, but yeah, cats, you should be smaller.
I think you'll like
or maybe
auto.
we should be bigger.
It'll
I don't
auto
care.
fuck with
I
itself.
don't know if I can move. Yeah, I can't move myself. I was trying to full screen it, but I can't figure that out either. So there you go.
All right, well that's three failures. Look at it being on a thing. Should we do the thing? Should we discuss?
I
Should we
think
wanna-
real quick we should all finish our beers respectively.
I just opened this.
Cheers, yeah, slam it, bitch.
This
You
is a
drinking,
bubbly,
Kat?
but
Take a little.
it's a bubbly.
Oh, so you're just drinking a bubbly. See, I'm not slamming.
Oh, he's gonna
beer,
get
so-
fucked up, dude. Bubblies. I remember I used to butt chug
It's-
Bubblies back in what's a is there any grade that starts with B? Butt
Any-
chugging Butleys back in Binderbarden.
Binderbarden. Binderbarden
Uh,
does sound like a dirty thing that would happen to a German.
It sounds like somebody butt chugs Buckley would call kindergarten.
Yeah.
It cleans
Yeah,
me
it sounds like schoolyard rumors would be started around like kids doing Binderbarden with each other. Yeah.
It just does sound dirty now. Fuck.
Sally and Jimmy were Binderbarding in the back, in the playground.
Boy, mate, we the Binderbarden boys.
Binderbarden boys.
Binderbarden is definitely what that the Santa pervert was probably doing with those kids. You remember the Santa pervert? Hobo?
From the Hobo with the Shotgun?
Yeah.
Yes, I do believe I remember. Man, all right, so like.
So generally what we do is we come on this with a host, and the idea is, I probably just fucked up the audio horribly by slamming that. The idea is we take a movie and we try to twist it, remake it, make it something better, new, greater, faster, stronger. Kanye West, that one album, not down to the other one with the fucking school home gyros.
Scoopity whoop.
Scoopity whoop.
Poopity swoop.
Poopty scoop.
But this
That
time,
was cool.
I'm coming out first with my idea, and it's just straightforward political reform. I say, do you know how many guns are in the United States of America right now?
A lot.
It's like 500
Probably a
million.
lot.
It's like 500 million
That's
firearms in America.
Yeah, that's not. There should be at least 2 guns per citizen, in my opinion. So
It's something like that.
We need to do something.
I would have honestly thought there was more.
Well, no, 500 million. But you know how many homeless people we have? Way less than that. I feel like we should
Probably a
get
lot.
every vagrant, every homeless person, every distraught, mentally ill, fucking Vanderwagen, fucking railroad hitching motherfucker. We should give them all a gun.
Okay.
And that's
then
it.
just- And then just
And everything will solve itself after that.
If they all have guns,
Ah.
I don't know, like give them all a gun. Like there's like this movie showed like not all the hobos were good people. Like some of the hobos were like
name one bad hobo.
Maybe in this movie, honestly, like yeah, there was they all
other hobos weren't really gone into a whole lot. I don't.
Well, there was
never
the
even really
grand
talked
murder
about.
of hobos.
Yeah, they were
just start of the third act.
If they all had guns, that wouldn't have happened.
There was the woman hobo with the little hobo child or hobo infant, you know.
The baby hobo.
And they were in their hobo den.
Are you just a homeless child? At what point do you become a hobo? Like by definition, what's a hobo?
I don't know what the bo stands for. The ho I assume stands for home. Or homeless.
Homeless. Oh, homeless bum.
It's like Wi-Fi. Maybe homeless bum.
Homeless bum's a short name.
Yeah, bum.
It's not. I suppose it is a short name, but homeless bum is redundant. But we're a redundant race of human beings.
We like to be redundant. Oh, another idea is if you guys have ever watched that anime with the guy with the big yellow afro and he has like the nose hairs.
No,
that's a super Hoboooooooo.
I've not seen Hoboooooooo.
No, it's just Hoboooooooo, but this would be Hoboooooooo.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a
Haribo.
thing I've never heard of. But as far as plays on things go, it sounds pretty good.
It's like a school play almost. It's not very well done, but you could appreciate the idea.
May I take a moment to address the audience of like the what currently is the situation of Bad Circle. We've come back. This is our first podcast in a while that we've done. We were going to we had a podcast for a little bit with a black guy, and we fired him, and we replaced him with our original white. Now we got the full pure gold Oreo back.
It's your favorite part of the Oreo. It's all the cream.
I had to do a lot of punching down to get to this position after my break.
Basically, we just met in a smoky back room and decided wearing our cloaks as the whites generally do. Yeah, but no, now we're back and whiter than ever. We're gonna try to get the black guy back just for brownie points, just so I can tell people I have black friends and for no other reason. Not that he was a Titan person. Shout out to him though, Titan Rosenkrantz. If there's one person watching this, it honestly might be him, but it's probably nobody.
We should all, if he comes back,
yeah, you are. Hello,
Titans. Together and like reveal it on stream and see if like one of us is actually more black than him.
We'll see. All right, so that's the thing I'm worried about is because if we got a DNA test, then I'm not sure we can guarantee the Titan actually is black, and then we lose our black guy.
We just fuck up his entire life for a single.
Yeah, no, he'd get fucking Elizabeth Warren, dude. Like it would go fucking south real quick.
That'd be pretty funny.
I mean, you gotta just look at Elizabeth Warren, though. Like, obviously she was gonna have that problem. I don't think Titan's gonna have
freezers full of ice cream. You know what? Actually, living in the same town as Elizabeth Warren and being a homeless person is probably so keyno because you just have so many refrigerator boxes to live in.
Yeah,
because she's got like.
She don't want a refrigerator.
Doesn't she? She had like.
Is that like a thing she's known for?
I remember like there was that one thing where everyone was like mad at her. It's like you have an entire fridge just for ice cream. It's like that's kind of cool. I guess
that is pretty dope. I mean,
it's insane. I feel like
for a person who's like supposed to be against like the big money and stuff.
Cats might know what I'm talking about too, because like it's all Jenny's ice cream too, which is like the same stuff that Biden really likes, and then like they.
Well, okay, all right. So is there like there's kids in the ice cream, right? Is this like a kid ice cream?
Jenny's ice cream. It's Elizabeth Warren's favorite brand of ice cream, and it's like also they had like a post where it's like some North Korean what's it called when they just leave North Korea? Escapee, I guess.
Yeah, like refugee.
Yeah, a North Korean refugee who had like a post. She's like, oh, I never knew the world could be so vibrant and bright and such treats could exist. And it's like some schizophrenic, my favorite kind of people, some like horrific schizophrenic person, like connected all these fucking string dots. And it was just like, it all leads back to Jenny's ice cream. And I'm hoping that's like the next Comet Pizza ping pong place.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying is like, I mean, if Joe Biden if it's like his ice cream, if he just keeps eating it, like I'm assuming there's like at least some Soylent Green, probably some come with kids.
What if they use like child labor to like churn it? What if that's what it is?
I mean, I assume if you're gonna make kid ice cream, you want kid workers. I think
because then you can just when you're done with the workers, when you wear them out, you can just throw them right into the vat Yeah, they go right into the grinder, and then a new one takes their
That's
place.
a whole different flavor of Chunky Monkey right there.
It would be stringier though. Like do you want to use like a worn out kid?
Lean.
I guess if you're making ice cream.
It's lean. You don't want a fatty kid. You want a kid with some muscle. You want some.
Yeah, but like we're talking about kids like passing out. Because are we feeding these kids? Like, do these kids
They
get
get ice
anything
cream.
other than like fucking?
Yeah, they get ice cream. Like with all they eat is ice cream.
Oh,
So they're very
this is a dark world.
Yeah, we're getting,
How much does one fucking pint of this ice cream cost?
I don't know.
Yeah, let me.
I think that was
What was it called? What was it called?
Jenny's, JENNI apostrophe S.
Jenny's Splendid ice creams.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Are you fucking?
I know.
We're all looking this up.
If he's Jamieing it, I'll let him Jamie it.
You Jamieing? Jamie, pull that up.
If you're Jamie, we should designate Jamie. Oh, here maybe we could do like a big blind and a small blind, where it's like whoever is the host, the person who's going to be the host next will be the person who is the fucking.
I'm punching you in the face. Isn't that great?
No, your arm's not gone is the issue.
Stop that.
Well, I'm phantom hitting him.
That would be fun to fuck with if we hadn't already made it
we
obvious.
were actually in the same room.
Cats, you should, in order to sell the illusion, you should keep looking, that direction.
Keep looking up.
Yeah, don't look at us.
Cats.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello.
Yeah,
how are you?
Yeah, no, that actually kind of looks. Hey, Cats.
That's good to see you again. You look great.
Yeah.
You eating Jenny's ice cream.
Oh yeah, no. If we had like planned this out in any way, it would be pretty great. We're not really talking about Hobo the Shotgun at all yet. I think this is more fun in a certain way, but we should
Okay, fine. The question of times. What'd you guys think of Hobo with the Shotgun? And then what's your favorite scene?
I think, man, see, all right, the reason I brought up like our firing of others was because I haven't seen this movie in a couple of weeks. So honestly, I thought I remembered it a lot clearer than I did. Oh. I remember my ideas for it. I remember what the film meant. I remember how it made me feel. I remember the 70s ass grindhouse ass shit. I remember actually one of my favorite like subplots, I guess, was the fucking dude with the bum fights dude. Fuck it.
He was gone too soon.
I
was hoping the movie was going to be like mostly about fucking like a bum fight thing when that was the first scene. I was hoping the bum fights were going to be like the entry level of the fucking crime thing or whatever. But the movie got a lot crazier than I was actually expecting it to be. Which fucking, now that I realize it was based on a trailer, I get that a lot more. At the time, I just thought it was like some motherfucker's vision. Which I suppose it was.
That's a very ADHD riddled man. If that's his vision, that shit's fucking buzzing everywhere. It doesn't. I don't think any scene. I should have like checked this, but I don't think any scene in Hobo with a Shotgun stays in like location for more than 10 minutes. I think they move pretty consistently.
Yeah, no, it's a fast paced movie.
What'd you think of Hobo with a Shotgun, Cats?
It's good. I don't know. I think I felt the same about it like when I first watched it, which is just like. I don't know. It kind of has like that, like 80, like Adderall, fever dream kind of feel, and it's a little bit off-putting sometimes. Sometimes it just kind of feels like it's made for dumb people because it's so fucking over the top and
made
retarded.
For dumb people or like kind of intentionally dumb. I mean, like it made me laugh. Like it never lost my attention. Like I genuinely thought it was it was a well-made thing at least. It's stupid. So I thought it had heart behind it and shit. I don't know. Esoteric.
That whole style works for like a lot too. I like Hobo with a Shotgun. I like it fairly well, and I think my favorite scene is definitely when the hobo is going on his rampage and all the cops are running out, and it's like you get like that sweeping shot. It's like, why should we worry? He's only killing dirty cops.
We're all dirty cops.
So I was like, yes.
Yeah, no,
that's a top scene.
There's just the one guy. There's the one police officer on that entire squad that is just like somehow oblivious to everything. He's like,
that was the same one too.
He's coming along with his partner, and his partner is just like, I'm gonna go beat the shit out of a hooker, and he's like, what are you? Oh my god. Oh, you're gonna. Oh my! And you're like, what the fuck?
This is so not okay.
Yeah, it's like, well, fuck. What are you gonna do? Do something about it.
Yeah, I
what
mean,
else? There's a lot of
there was
good
like
scenes.
just in general, the violence in the movie was pretty good. Like just the major set piece of like the head in the fucking manhole cover.
That was interesting. I
Yeah,
liked
that's
that.
a fun way to kill somebody. That's
Well,
pretty fucking cool. And I think it sold the atmosphere of like fucking the Scarface speech that Drake was fucking giving, the bad dude, like the Drake family or whatever. Fucking
the
like
Drake
in
actor, whatever his name was good. He sold the creepy, like he felt like he should be in a. Has he been in a David Lynch like thing before? I feel like he was in Twin Peaks. I bet I could see
Drake
him.
or his kids, Drake or his sons. Which one?
Drake.
The main Drake, right?
Yeah, I feel like you're right with Drake. I feel like he's been in like a Lynchian thing, like a Twin Peaks or whatever.
Yeah, he seems like he would have been.
He's got that look, and he's got like the way he acts and like emotes is like very, very over the top and wild.
Yeah.
What else is really cool was the bounty hunters. What were they fucking called? They had like
the plague.
Should we go over the plot? What's the plot of this?
I mean, we don't have to go too deeply into the plot. We always get hung up on the fucking plot in these fucking things.
I filled out the whole sticky. That's a whole sticky pad full of notes. It's just a single sticky note that's halfway filled up. You know how I watched this movie this morning. Actually, I got a filling in bottom and top teeth. I came back and my whole face was numb, and I still had 2 hours off of work, and I was like, I'm just gonna watch Hobo with a Shotgun now, and yeah, and then I made this.
All right, so what's your sticky note now?
Just gone.
What's the story?
It just disappears when I try to.
It's magic.
Yeah, that's kind of creeps.
That's wild.
Yeah, just give up on it there.
I wrote down. So what I wrote down was "Come Town," because I thought that was going to be the joke at first when they were panning into the town because it says Scum Town, but the way they're panning it, it turns into Cum Town, and then you're like, and I was like, that's great, and then it was Scum Town. I was like, that's pretty good too. But
right, yeah, no, I was hoping to come to it first. I remember that.
It could have you could have seen like a kid like he should have been graffitiing out the ass. That would have been perfect.
I gotta say, like, I know it's like a gimmick, but I did enjoy the movie saying it was shot in Technicolor at the beginning.
Oh yeah,
that was a stupid little thing, but it made me smile.
It's the grindhouse feel to it. They like specifically want you to have that odd
So
all the credit. Yeah, it's just it's the having a big chunk of text like at the bottom of the screen. And then they have like the older logos and everything.
If you really want to talk about the plot, here it is. A hobo rides into town. The town is being controlled by a
the devil.
Yeah, a psychopath.
Is really revealed to be the devil.
Is he?
Essentially, yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, if he's not was he the devil or was he just like in league with the devil? Because like when they brought in like the plague and they had like the fucking pictures of like them having killed like Jesus and shit. Like essentially, he was the devil. And that was the whole shit about going to hell.
Was that what that meant? Because I saw that and I was like, what is that? Okay,
are we supposed
to think that they literally killed Jesus? Like we're supposed to take that?
Yeah, no, because like they had that those pictures of like him and like fucking I think Joan of Arc and like a couple other people that crossed out.
Oh yeah, well that scene like only lasts for a second. So when he's in the box, he's like, "Hey, you got a light?" And smokes him out real quick, and then
but just like that was like a little hint at like there's some like maybe I'm probably honestly wrong that he was that Drake was the devil, but I think he was like a fucking servant of the devil or something. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It was just like a little bit of extra like fucking like
that makes sense
fucking
too.
Evil shit because they were really really evil.
Fuck, what's the prostitute's name? Amber, Amy.
Did I write down her name? I don't know. I just wrote hooker with a heart of gold.
Yeah, when she kills the one guy with the harpoon shotgun, he's like she must take his place now. He's like, no, fuck you. And then it ends. Okay, so yeah, Hobo rides in. The town's in dystopia. He's trying to be good. He falls into the bad scene, and then he just starts killing people. And that's the whole
killing
movie.
bad guys. He starts killing fucking really bad. Like there are these dicks that like he's got like a sign saying like, "Oh, I'm tired. I'm just want food or whatever." And then these dicks just fucking spit on him, and then like all these fucking people are just absolute pieces of shit to him.
Oh, the arcade scene's probably the best, just like mindless hyper violence in the whole movie. Like the bumper cars just crushing the guy's head, and then he's got like the big mallet hammer blows up his foot, and then like
there was great gratuitous violence in this movie, and there was
still
kills
the budget
in it
included a lot of blood.
There's a lot of blood.
Yeah, but not like not blood where it just feels like it's blood to fill a hole. Like there were actually like creative like ouchies, and that's what I'm there for.
So wow,
it was also just blood to fill a hole, but you know that's also good sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, you came for that blood.
You had the guy from Trailer Park Boys get his head exploded off, and then like the girls dancing in the blood spray.
Oh yeah, that was fucking dope.
That was cool.
I thought I would have actually I could have gone for some more like. You don't want too much, but some more just going into like why there was these like, you know, super sadistic chicks that just hung around them in packs and just would like slowly like kill men basically, or like bathe in people's blood when they got murdered.
Yeah, they kind of got into it like when you see how much cocaine, I guess is what it was, Slick has, and he's like when he goes in the arcade and he's like, "Where's my money?" and then he breaks a kid's fucking arm and just shoves his face in a pile of coke.
It could have been like, yeah, I feel like it'd be cooler if it was like you know, it was like almost like a culty type thing, you know, not just like, oh, they want some blow or whatever. Like you know, if they're like Charlie Manson type chicks and they're all just there because they like, you know, they actually do like tearing people apart and shit. Like that'd be kind of cool too.
They enjoyed it when the guy's hung upside down and Drake's
they were just kicking the shit out of him.
Yeah, they were just hitting with he's a pinata and Drake's like, you gotta have pizzazz, and he fucking whips around with his razor blade bat.
When life gives you a razor blade, make a razor blade bat.
Yeah,
or whatever. Put him on a bat. Yeah,
do something crazy, and he fucking cut it all like, oh, blood. Yeah, if they were like just shown to be demons or something, but
and after Mr. Hobo after he does that and he starts killing the bad dudes, these evil bad dudes with their hot ass babes bathed in blood. Yeah. The town gets threatened saying like, oh, well, you can't, because everybody there's newspaper headline montage that says like Hobo beats the shit out of dudes, and it's like very like insanely pro Hobo. Like I thought it was kind of like think about like how the fucking news, if the news media would actually just ever like cover like, yeah, this guy just killed a bunch of fuckers. Like where you have
if
murderer.
If you killed, if somebody went on a killing spree of drug dealers or something in America, like, you know, that'd be I don't know. They would be like, that's
pedophiles and stuff. Like, this guy's awful. He's killing all the. He's just killing people at random.
He's killing congressional members of
media, like in the way that it does it though. I don't think we'd ever be able to like fucking build up. Someone like a fucking Jesse James or like an Al Capone. Like, I don't think that they'd let a fucking outlaw be that cool if they were actually fucking with the system.
Slick and his brother were pretty cool as far as like villains go. Like when he walks into the bus with the flamethrower and he's like, "You kids like school?"
That was bad. That was
fucking Slick.
So he burned. Yeah. So they burn fucking the town's stoked about the hobo. They burn a fucking school bus full of kids. And then
they show up on the news, and like his brother, he wears like skates for some fucking reason, and he throws it like a fucking shuriken into the news anchor's chest.
Yeah,
and then toss a kid's charred remains in there. It's like, come on, close. Like,
And they say you gotta fucking kill. You gotta kill all the hobos.
All the hobos.
We're gonna kill all the children. Essentially.
And
that was why all the people just went out killing hobos.
And you think to yourself, oh, okay, this must be like the end of the movie. It's like, this is halfway into the movie.
No, yeah, but like that's
I'm always stunned by like, oh man, this just happens like very quickly, and then it's just like
basically just mayhem from there. And there's like a whole bunch of fun scenes and a bunch of fucking there's probably maybe even too many one-liners from fucking what is the name of that magnificent actor from Blade Runner that is in this movie?
The Hobo?
Rutger Hauer.
Yeah, Rutger Hauer.
Rutger Hauer has some great lines. The other guys have good lines. Whatever those two brothers are, like there was one I don't know. One stuck out to me. It was like
it's Slick, and that's the other ones. So Slick's the one.
They're gonna make comics out of my hate crimes. I think was like something. I think that was after he killed all the kids. Like They had some good ones.
So that's where you see like, oh, that's a trailer. Is like, well, this montage of just like insane violence, like, yeah, killing a hobo and the hobo baby hobo, and then like they're just mass piling fucking bodies into a grave. Oh, like the one scene like in the construction yard where like the one hobo like dives into his box and they just crush it.
Yeah.
Just
that was probably the most excessive use of blood. Like it was just literally a box full of blood that they just like splattered everywhere. It was great.
They got like they spent $50 on like boxes of Hawaiian Punch and just put it in there.
Yeah.
Awesome shot though.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was great.
I loved it.
I mean, in the plot though, all that happens after that is Hobo kills all the bad guys.
Then you get the plague. I think the plague was super fucking sick too. Like you have the one guy who just like kneecaps people, just cuts their Achilles tendons, and then his buddy comes over with a noose, hangs him, and then like shoots a harpoon in the air, and they just go up. That was
that was really sick.
Such an unnecessary kill. That was was all I could think
over
of.
The top.
But
it was like, you guys are wasting so much time doing that, but it does make for a cool set. Like then you have all these bodies hanging in the background. Looks, ominous already. It's great.
You could do like the cool scene where like, he's going through and like slicing them, and like they're like, ah. And he beats up that one nurse. He just kicks her shit in.
Oh yeah.
This was yeah, you know the one. You know the scene I'm talking about. Like they kill the two ones, and the nurse is like, "What's going on here?" And this guy just like, what, and flips her over and cuts her shit. And then like fucking 2 halls down is like the hobo talking to a bunch of babies, like, "If you grow up in this town, you're gonna be peddling dope or selling your body, and I don't want that to happen." And then it all goes red. The lights turn off, and it's like violence.
Oh, that's also when he says the movie title in that scene too. Says, "I'm a hobo with a shotgun."
I'm just a hobo with a shotgun.
But that's the movie title.
Yeah, that was from the that was probably from the trailer, right?
Oh yeah,
I'm sure. I think
like,
it was. There were parts of it where it seemed so trailery that it was like it makes so much sense in retrospect.
Well, the trailer, it gets to the trailer basically when he starts like just killing people in the hobo montage, like the pedophile
everything
Santa
before
Claus.
That was trying to explain this hobo murder.
It's the pawn shop. It's the murder spree. It's the monologue, and then it's like the big fight at the end with Drake.
Mm.
The pawn shop scene where he's like he's going to buy the lawnmower for some reason, and he's like takes the shot.
Because that was all he wanted to do.
Yeah,
all the hobo was there for was he wanted to start a business mowing lawns.
Yeah, and then he's like, I'm just gonna get the shotgun. So he's like, keep the change.
He wanted to have the worst. I mean, not the worst, but like his like he wanted to start that business and then have like the catchphrase, which was like, "You grow it, I cut it," and I was like, why not say "You grow it, I mow it"? Like.
Oh yeah, no, I might have had like a similar thought there. Probably wasn't.
Yeah,
as great as
I remember that bothered me so much. I was why?
Because he's just a hobo.
I think it's because he was. Yeah, no, he's not clever enough to say.
Well, no,
because every single line has a fucking catchphrase. No, yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
it's like you see how good of a guy he is too. And he's like writing he's writing his first science like. 5-year-old son lost his leg, need money, and then he's like, I can't do this. He tears up, and that's when he's like,
he just says, I'm tired to give want or can't work.
Need lawnmower. I'm tired. Need lawnmower. Basically.
I was not expecting the lawnmower to come back at the end though, and it was like the most useless fucking way that it could have come back too.
How did it come back? Did she?
She used it. Yeah,
like a shield. She like made like a fucking buckler out of it with the blades out. And then, like, she never killed anyone with it, and she just got her hand fed into it instead.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that hand thing when she was using her bone to get the manhole cover off. That was more gore than I've seen in a while.
That was good though. I'm all for that.
But it's like why grab by the hair and then like use your fucked up bone?
It was like, such stupid physics too. It's like, oh yeah, grabbing someone by their hair is really good. Like. I mean, maybe she's got like energy, like the strength, the adrenaline or whatever. It's like she was just in like a major traumatic incident, so she's.
There were a lot of little things like that where it was like it didn't look like a natural thing, but like you could tell that it was a conscious choice of. But it looks dope, don't it?
You mean like the rubber manhole, like the rubber manhole that just kind of like sinks like this?
Yeah,
and, like,
exactly.
wobbles around like that, like whenever they move.
That's a cool ass execution method, though. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
props for that. That's sick.
Props. I see what you did there.
Props.
Because it's super. It
Because
is
of the
though. It's
set
so
decoration.
cool. The big fucking neck piece. It's like Wild West. Remember that movie where they have like the saw blades and they have like the big magnetic collars that like attract the saw blades to them. But it's not as fucking dumb.
Right.
It's just here's a manhole cover that we made to be a fucking necklace, and we just push you into a hole and rip your fucking head off. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a good one. That's a good. I mean, and it kind of looks cool when they just have it like attached to their head and they have to walk over to it.
Yeah.
It's an interesting visual, so it works pretty well. And
Forget
I don't
any
know.
other scenes.
Yeah.
Probably plenty. Watch Hobo with a Shotgun.
Well, that's
I
like
watched
because
the
it's not
movie.
like
It's pretty good.
full on scenes. It's like because most of the scenes are just montages. I'm thinking like actual narrative, people talking and like doing a thing to the end. I feel like we talked about literally every actual scene that happened, which is like he rolls in the town.
There are a lot of scenes like with him and the girl, and like there's a lot of that. There's
there's a lot of that
subplot, and it's not bad.
They carve in.
It's pretty generic.
What do they carve into his chest?
Yeah, she's good, but Scum.
Scum, yeah, they carve Scum into his chest. He goes and finds her.
And he had like there was glass involved. Like, just go see the movie. Like, fucking
eat glass.
In the future, and you can go to our Patreon page and you can help us fund one of the great sequels that you're about to hear about here.
You can also like hear one of the best
T-shirt
facts that was most awkwardly given in any movie ever.
What was the bear fact?
I
remember the bear fact.
When she gives them
don't spoil.
Okay, sorry.
That's a good way to just whet their appetite.
Oh, bear fact.
The bear fact when she gives him the thing and he's just like he just tells her the most fucked up shit ever. You're like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, I feel bad for you, but you don't just say that shit to people.
I suppose we don't have
we don't have an executive room. We're out here in nature with our chests upon a stone seat today, but I figured we'll kind of, first one back in a while. We'll have an easy way.
This is like a company retreat. This is like a what's it called?
We're trying to get the band back together. We didn't want to start.
This is our Beatles in fucking India right here.
We're not exactly. Also the law.
You are currently watching our Sgt. Pepper's be born at the moment.
Is Sgt. Pepper when they went to India and did a bunch of ass?
I think it was before Sgt. Pepper. It was like right. It was the one that led into it, unless it was like fucking leading into Revolver. It was in that. It was close to it.
I have no.
No, it might even go into White. It was somewhere in there. I don't fucking know.
Zero information on
Beatles. More like shittles.
Cats, how are you doing? Right? How are you doing that with the sun? How are you doing that with the sun?
Oh, you're actually going out. But yeah. So, you know what we did? You know what we do? I said it earlier, I'll say it again. We like to take movies, we like to reimagine, we like to rethink, and we like to rewrite a little bit, a little different idea, a little different path to take. And you know what? Welcome back, boys.
Do you want to do the sound effects? Because it's not ready, but I could acapella it.
Sure. That was pretty good. That was some scatting right there, bro.
Yeah.
Scatting.
That was the best I can do. We usually do a sound effect there. 0 people that are watching.
Hey, Cats, you want to go first? Because I guess Dwayne hasn't seen it in a while, and I feel like your idea will help. Oh, if you want to go first.
I can wait if you want me to. What do you want me to do? Because I'm prepared. This is the part. I wasn't as prepared for the talking.
Dwayne's always more prepared than I am, so.
I have an idea at least. Like, that's why I'm prepared.
Sure. Give me your idea. Okay. What is it?
All right. So here's one thing. So I really like that weird, like, biblically fucking plague shit, like that sort of like fucking abstergo, feeling like evil fucking organization of evil that occasionally appears through time. And Hobo with a Shotgun was like the first in a potential series of movies. I want to do different settings in important hell-ridden eras of history with different fucking people who currently do not have a home and are armed to fight evil when it crops up. So, and a couple of the movies I have planned are one in ancient Rome called Troglodyte with a Morning Star.
Oh. How much of a universe is this, real quick?
So it's just basically the same, like super kind of campy and like really like dark evil lurks around every corner sort of fucking vibe, but just like sort of stapled onto like other eras in history and just elevating them a bit with the fucky devilly and the plague and shit like that.
Okay, and that's like the only thing that's like going to be consistent is the plague will just be there, I guess.
All right, so let me explain to you some of these. So there's Troglodyte with a Morning Star in ancient Rome. There's Bum with a Cannon in the American Revolution.
Love it.
And then there's
Pretty
and
sick.
then we go into the future for Street Urchin with a laser beam. Maybe something other than a laser beam.
Yeah.
Better.
I'd say like even a ray gun seems more.
Street Urchin with a ray gun.
Photon. A photon just sounds like a gun kind of thing. Street Urchin with a photon.
Well, photon is a thing. It's not like a weapon, cats.
It's a
Street Urchin with a shotgun.
Well,
is that a shotgun? It's a Street Urchin with a shotgun.
A shotgun? All right, that's fine. That's fine. Well,
sure.
I mean, either way, though, eventually it'll build into an HCU, Hobo Cinematic Universe.
Okay.
Where we all
be the
catch up with
HWs.
all our heroes. We
It'd
catch
be
up
the
with all...
HWSCU. Hobo with a shotgun.
Well,
It's
they're
just
not
like-
all with shotguns, though.
so-
So I guess it could be an AHCU, like an armed Hobo Cinematic Universe.
Well,
or something.
What if? Okay, so I mean, so it's just the hobo stuff. I mean,
I
I
guess
feel like
like
the shotgun's a vital part of it. You know, at what point is
Bum
it
with
just
a cannon
entirely
could
different?
He's not the producer.
a bum with a
He's
cannon could be
exfoliating.
a musket. You know, it could be a blunderbuss.
A bum with a blunderbuss is big.
You could
Yeah,
do like
bum with a blunderbuss
Troglodyte
would be
with
nice.
trebuchet.
Hey man, I like Troglodyte. Troglodyte. Pretty good.
You'd have to have a French
Damn
one,
straight.
I feel like, and then it would just be like him throwing.
Well,
rats
see,
at
that's the thing
people.
though, is like those Hobo with a shotgun isn't an alliteration.
Oh yeah, well I like alliterations.
not.
That's
I like
why I just fall
alliterations.
into them.
All right, well, all out. Can I explain to you where
You do like a black. No, not the French one. It's like the Black Plague. It's just some guy throwing rats at people.
Ooh, yeah, those are the bad. Oh yeah, his arms. Like he's grown an immunity to the plague, so he's like powered by it. He tries to take it to the rich, because like the poor, the poor are like dying of the plague, and the rich are like, I guess they're all dying of the plague, but less.
Could we do like a Sharia one or something where it's like Ahmed with stone or something?
What's the like fucking Farsi or Arabic word for a homeless person?
I don't know.
Cats just had to just stop a few racisms.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about Afghanistan or the Middle East now that we're not in there anymore. All my knowledge of it's gone forever.
Yeah, no, it's actually over. Like I'm just happy that we're gone. You know,
Arabic hobo.
It was a fucking forever war, dude. I don't like forever wars.
What's everyone's opinion on the Taliban?
Taliban, dude. Do you have any idea how progressive they are now?
You know,
whoa,
it's kind of been like don't really
what's,
care.
Tell me one of those though. You said you had a little bit of something. You said you had a little something there on one of these.
Matured or wait. Let's hear it.
Mersh.
Okay. That's whatever it is, whatever the word is. It's not gonna sell in this market.
One more time.
Did you hear that, Cats?
No, I didn't hear it.
It's
Is that the homeless thing? And is like in
homeless. The word for hobo in Arabic is midrashud. Well, no, wait.
Mishahuded.
All right. Well, whatever.
Sorry.
Anyway, anywho,
that's
anywhere,
Anywho, way.
Wait, so was that all the
No, I didn't even get to the fucking Avengers that happened. So.
Oh, cape shit.
No. You miss. I'm saying this. So we build up all these characters. We build up the Troglodyte with a trebuchet. We build up the fucking bum with a blunderbuss. And we build up the fucking street urchin with a fucking phaser beam or whatever the fuck we decide.
That's a good one. Street urchin with a phaser beam feels about right.
Okay. So then we go. We meet them all in hell, and they have to fucking take over hell. They like have to gang up.
Oh, that's like okay. That's like.
And then fucking Rutger Hauer comes back to be Hobo the Shotgun and lead the team like Captain America.
So it's like what's that one? Ghost Rider. Kind of, I think, like,
is that what happens?
Yeah, Nick, in like the third Nicolas Cage.
Oh, kind of.
Nick Cage will play one of. He'll probably play Bum with a Blunderbuss.
That feels about right. Yeah, Cats knows what I'm talking about. Like, there's that one, like the third Ghost Rider, and like there's 3 other Ghost Riders with him. One's like on a horse, and I think like one's in a Bonnie and Clyde car or whatever. And then he's on his motorcycle.
That might even be the second one. I can't remember, but I remember something like that happening.
I've seen them both once on fucking FX
on airplanes
with commercials censored F words.
Which just
they're not that great of movies, but the directors of them like are willing to like do weird kind of stuff. So it was like, I don't know. There's enough weird stuff.
They're willing to let Nicolas Cage just kind of be himself for the character, and it really helps a lot.
But anyway, that's essentially my idea.
Okay.
Do you have anything that you're looking for out of this, or
I'd say like French Revolution one.
Well, I mean, like it's an American Revolution, I think.
No, I'm saying like I'd want like a French Revolution one. I'd want like
that one's like either one or the other, dude.
Can we get
doing
like
1700s?
Okay,
we can do
fine.
a French
can we get
one.
Like,
we can do a French.
Can we get like Can we get like a Jew in a concentration camp one?
Yeah.
Like where he's like leading a rebellion and killing Nazis.
Can we do it? Can we do a 9/11 one?
Yes.
Can we do like
that'll be our Afghan
one? Wait, where are the hobos in the stories of 9/11?
Hobo with a
They're on
plane.
the streets of New York.
So they're just on the streets, and then like they fight back against the firefighters or something.
I was just gonna say Hobo with a plane. Hobo with a plane.
That's what it would be. So like the planes crash in, right? Then you see like all the firefighters and the heroes doing their hero shit for 9/11 in the Twin Towers. But then you pan over like just over by the seaside, and it would just be like hobos fighting off like the Taliban and ISIS as they like land in like big boats. And they all have like shotguns, or like they're fighting them with like sticks and stuff. They got like pit bull dogs.
That sounds like that should be like an offshoot, like Hobo Uprising or something.
Yeah,
like
I'd love like having a movie that takes place in reality where it's like all the firefighters and police officers and all those people are just constantly posing for like photo ops and just not doing their job, and the homeless people just have to take over the police force, and then you just focus on these hobo crime fighters. What are you doing, Brant?
Oh, I sometimes.
He disappears. I'm trying to make him stay.
But imagine like a hobo police force, and then
wait, are you giving
like
your
pitch? No, that's not my pitch. I was
you're just talking about a hobo.
Yeah, we're just helping your
pitch.
pitch. You have a fun idea, and I like the that you can like really go through time with it. You could do like one in like China too.
Yeah.
Ninjas. With like the one like where like he's fighting ninjas off, you could do like some real Jackie Chan shit.
I feel like you should start like getting like really weird after a while and like going to alternate universes. Like
you gotta do like wild stuff, like work with like
dog hobos,
bug people type shit.
Bug people are pretty good. Bug people are generally pretty good.
Martian with a
just like
Martian with an obelisk.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we could do one where we just bring back a bunch of like dead celebrities, like without permission.
Well, we could use not John Wayne.
Who's the latest?
McClinic. We could use McClinic.
McClinic? Yeah, John Wayne. What was his name?
No, it wasn't John Wayne. It was McClinic.
George McClinic. George Wash. G.W. McClinic. That's what it was.
Yeah. We can use his likeness. So, Brant, where'd you go? I feel like Brant's missing a lot of this because he's constantly coming, like he's leaving and coming back. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's between realms at the moment.
Yeah, like he disappears for a second.
Reality ones that you just asked about. I see the dog one. That one's pretty easy to do. You just
just pop a camera on a tripod and just let him go at it.
Dog with a short leash or something. You have We have coal miner with
dog with a short leash. I think it'd be like well, it's a homeless dog. Is there a word for like a homeless dog?
Pit bull with a spiked collar.
Oh, what about like a
stray dog
with no collar or something like that?
A
tramp with a
chain.
Tramp with a stamp. I don't know.
Tramp with a chain. I think is probably the best you'll get, honestly, with that. Because I can't think of like any other weapon that like a dog could use or would have on it other than like a chain.
A clamp.
Well, I mean, this is
a tramp with a
lamp.
A tramp with an amp, and she's a musician.
And she's a music. Oh, this is a girl dog too. I like it.
You're like a New
She's a
Orleans
tramp.
jazz scene.
Well, no,
Oh, wait, no.
Lady and the Tramp. The Tramp.
I guess it is. It's Lady and the Yeah, I haven't seen that movie.
Well, wait for the 2030 remake though. That's gonna be just all
yeah.
dogs.
It's just gonna be all the dogs fucking.
All dogs gay and go to heaven.
It's just dog porn for 3 hours straight.
So I guess I'm a fan of it currently.
Yeah, I'm a fan of it. I think I'm brilliant.
Not dog porn, your idea.
Yeah, no, okay.
Yeah, the dog porn was when you lost me for sure. But
the dog porn was when I started getting interested.
Actually, that's when I hopped on.
I'd say just give me a comprehensive trailer.
Trailer.
Same with Hobo with a Shotgun. Just give me a trailer for one of these ideas. Just one of them.
Okay.
And just like Hobo with a Shotgun, you really just have to make a trailer. That's it. Cats. My good friend Cats. As we're talking about dog porn, Cats.
Yeah. I got something slightly more tasteful. So
I doubt it.
Here it goes. Well, I was also experimenting with just taking the pieces, because I feel like the movie really is just summed up by Hobo with a Shotgun, and it's which one of those pieces is the most important? Is it the shotgun? Is it the hobo? Or is it the with? And I decided that the shotgun was most important.
Oh, so you're taking a different place. You're taking like a Toy Story angle. I'm excited.
Well, and then I changed.
It's like cars. What's the most important part? The guys behind the wheel or the cars themselves?
Exactly. But in this case, it's who's holding the shotgun, and in my story, it's a homo. So it's Homo with a shotgun, and he has to fight against this town full of evil, oppressive straights. And it's all these really straight people. This one town it's called it is called Cum Town. I think it should be called Cum Town.
Yeah.
But only for baby making.
Shot remake.
Oh fuck!
Just with dicks. And stuff.
At any point, do we go to the Pulse nightclub by chance?
Well, no, there is no Pulse nightclub. It's Straight Town, or it's Straight Cum Town.
It's Straight Cum Town.
It's not gay Cum Town. It's Straight Cum Town.
Wait. If the bad guys in this town
are
straight, why would they call the town Cum Town? Because that's like really like.
Because
that's not a straight.
Cum. They only like straight cum.
Okay, so they're not like straight like a bunch of like they're squares. They're just like all heterosexual.
No, they're just super straight. Okay. I guess, yeah. Okay, I mean, you're still crazy.
Yeah, they're still crazy fuckers, but all right.
There's still tons of homeless people, and it's crime ridden and everything. But everyone's super straight.
Like those dudes are like, I'm fucking super straight, bro.
Yeah. Like that's like, I think that would be like the those two brothers especially, like they would be some some straight bros, like they'd be like, I love straight pussy.
I love pussy, bro. Let's go get some pussy. Which is exactly how they are. Well, that's how they are in the movie already. The one dude legitimately says, remember when he like kicks into the toaster and he's like, he fucking made me come. Like that's exactly how those guys already are.
That was a good point.
Yeah. Well, at the very beginning, they could be like killing this, they're doing the manhole, or maybe it's not a manhole this time. It could be like, I feel like that would be kind of gay. You wouldn't like putting a man into a manhole.
They remind me of assholes.
You
would,
especially if there's a hole in it like that. It counts like an asshole.
Yeah, if you're putting a man in a manhole, then you're kind of, I mean, you're being gay then. So they wouldn't do that, but they would probably shoot him into like.
Maybe. What was that?
Shoot him into the sky in like a cannon.
I'm thinking like
how is that straight though? Is it like because it looks like a dick coming or something?
Because you're shooting him at God, so that God can take care of him.
So does being super straight still mean you love God, even if like you're like a fucking super...
No, I guess not, because these are a bunch of like asshole.
Yeah, these are people like their ideology is just the fact that they're straight.
Yeah, they just straight everything else
they care about.
That's the only thing. Yeah. Well, basically that's it. And the homo that we're following decides that enough is enough, and he takes matters into his own hands and gets a shotgun because the gay prostitute that I don't know, not a gay. I guess it wouldn't be a gay prostitute because it's
I'm
straight.
like, see, in my mind, like the way they would choose them for this odd, whichever way you're gonna like kill them would be like, he's wearing too many colors, get him. Or like he's too he's just too fashionable.
And you don't want to be too gay when you're killing people. It's like I don't want to shoot him from behind because then I'm firing off a round and behind, and that just sounds kind of gay.
That's gay.
Like, shoot a guy in the ass. That's gay as fuck.
Like I'm fine. Like I don't. People say you're shooting blanks. When you're coming, like if you're shooting a full live round into a man, does that mean you're kind of coming into a man?
I feel like you've written yourself to a bit of a corner here, Cassie. You seem to have the restrictions you've placed upon yourself just simply with ideals.
No, dude. Like you can I think that you can
I
really
feel like
add to it. I think you can add to it by like adding in like different kinds of like gays, because like eventually they're all gonna rise up or whatever. You could like have like a group of like fucking waspy ass bitches that just love dick or something. I don't know what the toxic straightest woman thing is,
White women.
I guess just maybe love and cum. Maybe they're all like fucking cum bimbos or something. like maybe that's the straightest thing a woman can be. I don't know.
That's why it's called Cum Town. Well, straight cum kind of.
Yeah, instead of Drake, you just have like this very like forward woman who's like, I love penis, and I'll never let a man take it away from me.
That would be the good. Yeah, that would be the good like reveal, or just like reversal, I guess, where it's like it's not a man that's like running the super straight mafia. Like it's just like this crazy woman that's like
she's like ripping dudes nuts off and like juicing the cum out of them and just drinking it right in here. Yeah. Okay.
So maybe what if in this world logically, because like they can like the women would be like, I was thinking the women would be like the Dyke Patrol, like they're hunting down all the lesbians out on the street, and then the dudes are like the Gay Patrol or whatever. Like there's probably a better name there, the Gay Parade or something like that. It's a little gay of a name. Like they probably don't want to have gay in their name because that's kind of gay.
Yeah. You don't want to. Let's just put in the association there.
The
alphas,
you like the
North American alpha men breaking arson.
Huh.
I was just saying NAMBLA because it would stand for NAMBLA.
Well, no, the units would be the plague version. They'd just be like the guys with no nuts that just go out and like get cum for her.
Wait, there's guys that just go out and get cum for women.
Yeah, they'd be the eunuchs. So
wait a second, that's kind of gay though.
Yeah, but like how Drake has the plague, she would have the eunuchs, and they don't have testicles, so they can't get aroused when they're ripping dudes' nuts off. They can't have the nuts.
I like it.
And they also can't like.
Yeah.
They also would.
So they just have like a robo army of like asexuals. Can they have?
Yeah, it's just a bunch of people. Like they're just the people between realms.
As
not straight, not gay.
Yeah, no, they're just like the second class citizens. Like they're still technically considered. It's like the Jews in like the 40s, I guess, like in America. Like they're kind of white. They're kind of white.
They're not black, at least, and that's all they can say.
That's probably an inaccurate era, but whatever.
I'm pretty sure the 40s is wait.
Yeah, no, there was like, if I remember the 40s correctly, like that wasn't a great time for Jews. I don't think that was the best. Their highest marks.
Oh, right.
I mean, just because Germans were doing it doesn't mean. Not to bring in any of that bullshit to your any of that Zionism to your bullshit there, cats.
Well, we're not trying to make it a political thing. It's only it is I suppose it's got homos and it's got straights and it's got all these political.
We're not trying to make it a political thing.
We're not trying to be political.
Homos.
Homos,
Just because they're gay doesn't mean anything. So, is there anything else to it, or is it just?
That's all I had. I honestly, I just thought it was. I wrote down homo with a shotgun, and I was like, that's pretty. I mean, I also wrote down hobo with a shot glass, and it was just like a hobo that was just like drinking himself to death. But
I'm more interested in that actually. I think
he should have been more of an alcoholic, honestly. Like. It could have just been like a homeless person wandering around, just getting drunk, and then finally maybe he finds a shotgun.
Finding ways to make money and steal booze and like do and like his journey. He's just like, I'm finally gonna just drink myself to death. And then just like his total fucking blackout binge as he just goes like begging from bar to bar and like stealing booze and like finally it turns violent. Yeah, that seems like a very interesting idea actually.
He has one shot glass that he has to use. He can only drink. What if he could only drink out of this one shot glass? And so he has to go.
Like at the end, like he gets broken or something. He's like trying to like pick the pieces up with like pour vodka in his hand, like drinking glass and stuff.
Yeah, and he's like cursed or something. Like a gypsy cursed him, and now he can only drink alcohol out of that one shot glass.
And that's like
the only. So he has to have.
He's got some other gypsy bullshit on him. That's an interesting character piece, honestly. I'd watch that. Hobo with a shot.
I also wrote down Shlomo with a Datsun. I thought that was pretty funny too.
With a Datsun?
Yeah, it was like what Nissans used to be. Yeah. Before it was Nissan.
Ah, okay. That's definitely a collection of words. It's fun words to say, at least.
Yeah, well, I didn't have any plot behind that one.
To say. He said fun words.
I suppose. Yeah. Pick one. Just flesh it out a touch for me. That's the same idea. Just give me a treat.
I fleshed out. I mean, the one that I fleshed out the most was Homo with a shotgun. I guess we did just kind of flesh out Hobo with a shotgun.
Just give me a quick trailer, just in the same vein, and then in the same spirit as Hobo with a shotgun. Just a trailer.
Sure.
Just a quick trailer.
Okay.
Just give me a couple scenes, an idea.
Or
not right now. Think on it, because.
Okay.
Yo.
Yeah, Strain's turn.
So
we're finishing up. We're on round 2 here.
So I'm thinking, so for a trailer, so I'm picturing like, there's a
anything at all.
So there's like so there's like a fire crackling.
He just thought of it.
There's a fire crackling in a dark room, and then you pull out and you see it's like a bunch of cave people inside like a cave, like enjoying the fire and like having family stuff. And then like camera pans and there's like all these happy like caves filled with like all these cave families. And then like outside across the street there's just this dirty dude. This dirty fucking cave dude who doesn't have a cave.
He's caveless.
Yeah, he's caveless. He walks up to one of the caves and he asks the lady and child that are in there. He like points to his stomach, and then they all like beat him with sticks. And then he's just like laying there. And then he tries to like build himself his own like house out of sticks and stuff.
And they all come by and take a stick out of his house and beat him with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Does he go to like a vendor and the vendor is selling like a sharpened rock attached to a stick that you can like cut grass with or something? And he's like, I need to get that. It's worth like 5 pebbles.
But anyway, like, so he keeps getting the crap beaten out of him with sticks, and then eventually they raise up to like beating him with rocks, and that it just makes him like he tries to like make a cave out of the rocks that they throw at him over time, so that like he can have a home, and then one day like they just knock over his rocks and they just beat him with more rocks. So then one day he just like walks out into the cave plains and it says like Miramax Pictures presents. And then like, like fucking it's like got all the voiceover of Oonga Boonga. It's like Oonga Boonga ooh. And then so there's like important, like intense conversation. This is a trailer. Like you asked for a trailer.
No, yeah, no, I'm just
yes, there's all these conversations happening with him and like a girl that we don't know anything about, but like that'll be explained in the movie. But so he's walking around through the fucking fields and then he finds a really, really big rock. And he like tries to move it, and then he like spends like years out in the woods or whatever, just getting really big, and then he moves the rock. And then he comes back with the rock, and he's just looking at all the houses, and he just smiles. He's about to smash them, and he goes, Oonga Booga Ooga! And then he fucking destroys it. It's called like,
The Three Little Pigs.
Dirt guy with a big rock was was the best thing I had. That's all I got.
Well, why not just caveman with a rock?
Well, because he's not a caveman. He doesn't have a cave.
Yeah,
That's why I was thinking the caveman would call him dirt guy.
Dirt man with a rock, yeah.
Dirt man with a big rock.
It just sounds like the Three Little Pigs for so much.
It's not.
It's not. Yeah, dirt man with rocks.
Yeah, he did get beaten with sticks, and then he got beaten with rocks, but that's just like a visual joke.
But then he kills them with their own cave at the end.
Yeah, and then he kills them with their own cave. So
like he's got like a hammer and chisel, and he's like actually physically breaking the cave apart, and like it's falling on them.
Yeah, no, because it's like caveman time, so you can like give them like Herculean strength and stuff, and just say, fuck it, we're mammoths.
Yeah, riding mammoths into
exactly.
What are their houses made out of? Are they like living in like sheepskin huts or something? Like what are the other people?
They live in caves of cavemans.
Caves.
They're all cave. Well,
they all got their own caves.
We're not called, like you're. I think everyone at that point in time was a caveman, even if they didn't have a cave.
No, this guy just didn't have a cave though. Like, and they like, but he lived around this place, and they're like no good other places around
there. I understand what you're saying. I think arguing semantics doesn't make it any less
semantics of caveman. Right?
Yeah, it doesn't make it any less.
I like dirt guy. I think that would be like a slur they would say. But see, that thing is like, it's like Blig Blog is like, they're speaking like oonga baga booga.
It's funny.
And shit.
I'll give you that. It's a funny concept.
And if it helps, I came up with it literally the second you asked me for something, and then I just started talking and hoped I would come up with something.
That's how I do a lot of my stuff too on this. It feels like
bullshitting is what they call it.
Honestly, I feel like that's what a lot of the producer room's all about. It's just how fast are you on your toes?
Yeah, any of the thinking that I did, the only thing I was thinking about was I was trying to think of some other like name for a hobo, and I was just like, all right, I need to make up a name for a hobo, and I wrote dirt guy. Dirt guy.
This is all of our weekly practice for elevator pitches that we may ever get.
When we go back to Hollywood, I get back on the break.
Did you go to film school? No, I did podcasting.
Oh, I didn't go to film school. I went to podcast.
I just did a lot of acid.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your elevator pitch then? I guess.
Does he come up? Is that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, just both trailers. Just both quick trailers. Something a little fun, a little easy. Why have an idea for a movie that literally just didn't have an idea except for like, here's a trailer?
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, no, it's very, but I don't know, it's still fun at least.
You see a bunch of like a bunch of homos.
Fucking synced up like periods with the burps right now. Like I've burped at the exact
same time. You guys just both burp at the same time?
Yeah, my burps are a lot more graceful, but
that's adorable.
That one, I wasn't in there for that one.
I had to force that one though.
Just that one was just for him. But anyway, cats. Your idea.
No, yeah. You see a big group of homos. And they're all flamboyantly dressed or something. Maybe not. Maybe it's like
do they identify as like homos like loudly? Is it obvious? They're like,
we're here. We're queer. There's nothing you can do about it.
Not even just like queer. Like specifically, do they identify as homos, or you just
homos? It's only men. No, because I know. Yeah. It's just only homos. Because I mean, if it's homo with a shotgun,
it's gender inclusive. It just means homosexual.
Yeah. See, the word I've never liked homo as a slur because it's like homo is the beginning of so many words.
yeah, like homicide.
Yeah.
Homicide. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, no, sorry. Tell us about what the homo.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot more. There's a lot more. They're running down the street, and all these straights, are chasing them, and it says homo, and then it gets, you see our homo with a shotgun who's Rutger Hauer. I think it should still be Rutger Hauer. And he's watching from the corner. Yeah, he's still alive. And he's watching from the corner.
I'm assuming he just made himself look way older than he actually is.
This sounded good to you, Rutger? He kind of nodded.
Was he still in there?
Kind of nodded.
Dude, I didn't realize he was still in my house.
Thanks, Rutger.
He's all right.
Cool guy.
But
he's watching from the corner, and he's like, not cool. We have with, and then Rucker Homo is walking into the store, and some homos are trying to buy some beers, and they're like, we don't serve to homos, and he's like,
we don't take dollary rainbow dudes.
He pumps his shotgun, and then he he says some snappy one-liner, like, today you're gay, or something like that. I don't know. And then he shoots both the straights that that run the store, and and then
this puts the shotgun in the mouth.
This summer, homosexual havoc, in the streets, and you got all these very butch homos, with shopping carts, and they're like ramming it into these like big groups of straights, and they're all just having like kind of like what's that one Mel Gibson movie?
Passion of the Christ?
Braveheart. Yeah, it's like the Braveheart ending basically. And they're all just like running at each other. Except, like in the Braveheart, he's got like that floppy axe that's obviously rubber. We could just have like a homo and he has like a big floppy dildo. And they're fighting the straights. And the straights, I mean, that's probably the weakness for the straights, because they can't get hit by a dildo. So I think that's probably how they get defeated. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because they've all been pre-jammed.
Yeah.
They pull them out of their butts and like.
Yeah, no, they all got a little bit of sauce.
It's got gay butt on it. It's got lots of gay butt.
They got gay butt on it.
I got a solid line for you already too. It'd be fighting for equality, one hot load of lead at a time.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
I was thinking about if you're willing to have a subtitle, I was thinking Homo with a Shotgun, Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, that's a good one.
There you go.
And that's the tagline, yeah.
Oh no, it was Pride and Punishment.
Pride and Punishment. One hot load of lead at a time.
Spring hot lead this summer. Yeah, and then you have like you cut on like our homo, like about he's just pointing his shotgun. And it's at like maybe it's one of the end scenes where it's very very dramatic looking. Homo with a shotgun, blah blah blah. Directed by a homo.
We're gonna want Neil Blomkamp.
I was trying to think of a homo, like a gay director. I can't really think of one.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't even brought it up, because now like we're out as Kevin Feige, or no, what's Paul Feig, the one who did Ghostbusters is
Paul
gay.
Feig,
yeah, the shitty Ghostbusters.
Steven Spielberg, Quentin.
I guess we don't want to say the X-Men guy, probably.
Clinton.
The X-Men guy, is he gay?
Well, he's the one that like
he's Brian.
Magneto.
Brian Singer.
No, he's talking about
Brian Singer. Like, I don't think he's like he's punished, or he's outcast from the gay community, probably.
He got kicked out.
He wasn't cute enough. Yeah. He didn't dress well enough.
Man, you never think you'd get kicked out of like a community.
He was a little toxic.
Scum.
He kept calling his boyfriends little queer boys, and they're like, "We can't have you doing that." Actually,
is that really what happened?
Yes.
No. That's
yes, exactly.
He's making things.
No, I don't think that's really what happened.
Is your trailer over, Cats? Like, has it been?
Yeah, that's my trailer. I went to the title.
Wow, it's the title card.
Homo with a shotgun.
Good stuff.
Well, a lot to think about here.
A lot of elements.
I feel like the concept of controversy is one of the best things to bring anyone to a theater or to buy tickets to anything. I love the idea. The caveman, that's really funny. That really is. I want you to know that, Dwayne. But I think You spread yourself thin with a
with
whole
the MCU, dude.
yeah,
I
with a
think that's
whole
great
universe.
idea.
It's a wonderful idea.
When Kevin Feige, that's actually I'm talking about Kevin Feige this time. When Kevin Feige pitched the MCU, he he had like one story or whatever, but like he was talking about the universe, man. That's what sold him. Talking about the universe. He's showing you all the potential. Like, think of all the money that comes from a cinematic universe, and this could actually work at least on like a cult movie kind of basis.
And I feel like we could start the universe with a nice Homo with a shotgun. Starting of the gay rights era style movie. If that turns out well, if it turns out well, we can go into the full hobo. Armed hobo universe, but
see, I think the massive success of Hobo with a Shotgun should have already shown you that we have the clout.
Yeah, but how are we gonna get people to watch?
Is America ready for a Homo with a Shotgun? Though we have to find out.
Well, the issue is with my cinematic universe I'm pitching to you. It's all about homelessness. Like the whole thing is like it's supposed to be taking place in different areas in history where there was like a great inequity and inequality between the poor and the not poor. And how much poorer can you get than not having the same cave, by the way? Like, you're not having a cave. Like, there's only so many caves. They don't even build caves, dude. Like, they're just fucking sitting there. There's not going to be any more caves.
That's the problem. You just chose a really bad trailer. I feel like if you did the troglodyte...
I literally came up with... I was trying to come up with a different one because I already gave you all
that. I would have the
You could have just fleshed out the troglodyte one. A troglodyte with the trebuchet is also a best.
As far
title,
as like full-on ideas go, you fucking won hands down, Dwayne. But like, to say like whose movie I would make currently,
really, like you'd make Homo with a Shotgun. I
think I'd make Homo with a Shotgun first, just because your elevator pitch was. It just didn't stand up. It doesn't feel like it's diverse yet. You kind of put yourself into an odd corner with the caveman thing.
How so?
Just because like
caveman thing's fun.
It's just all going to be very rhetoric.
It was the reason I brought it to caveman was because I guess like I'm just gonna have to accept I lost at this point. But like, the reason I brought it to caveman was just because I was trying to think really outside because we were talking about like dogs before that, and I was thinking like okay, he wants something outside of the box. So I was trying to show you an outside the box one. I can give you like a normal one. But I mean, if that's how it went down, that's how it went down. I accept the failure. I take the L.
You had the best idea for the whole universe. I think it's a very interesting concept that we can go through time.
I'll just take it to fucking what's his name? No, not Paramount. Paramount.
Guillermo del Toro.
Paramount. No.
I'll take it to Miramax.
Guillermo would take this. Guillermo would love this. I'm talking about fucking Bobby Iger. I'll take it up to Bobby. Or is that the guy who's currently in charge of Disney? No, not maybe. Whoever's in charge of Disney, I'll take it to that guy. He's
it's something. You're close. You got the name close, but
as far as like ideas and execution go, you had me all the way until your trailer came out, and just like Hope with a Shotgun. At the end of the day, the guy with the best trailer is going to get the movie. Cats. Cats, you get in it with Homo with a Shotgun. Yeah. Who's fucking next? Who's next?
Let's let Cats do it. He hasn't done it in a while. Unless you don't have an idea, Cats.
For a movie.
If I don't have a movie? No, I got a movie. I got one. What did I watch the other day?
It's definitely gonna be gay porn.
Super good. Like I'm glad in this podcast full of unnecessary amounts of
homosexuality,
homosexual jokes. We're gonna toss in one more, just calling Cats gay.
Anti-Semitism, racism, sexism.
It wasn't that much. Well, there's
we tried to cover all the bases. Yeah,
just due to our toxic whiteness, you know, like we're trying to hold it in, but like we're so toxic.
We're like the toxic Avengers, but
what movie are we doing, Cats? What are we doing? What's next?
Master and Commander. Let's do that.
Oh, interesting. Where can we watch that?
It should still be on Amazon. If it's not, but it was on it like a week ago. So
okay.
I don't know if you guys ever saw that flick. It's a good one.
Cool. All right. Well, do you want to like fucking play music and end this thing, or do you want to just like hang up on us? I don't know how
the Far Side of the World.
What kind of music should we play?
Oh yeah. Like it's got Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Play me some Hobo the Shotgun music. Some really Hobo the Shotgun.
It's Les Mis.
Hobo. What was the opening song of the?
I think it's really just called Hobo
just
the
play.
Shotgun.
Yeah, just play some of your fucking some of your garbage, dude.
This is just Les Mis before Les Mis, though.
That's not what it is.
That's literally Russell Crowe's just Les Mis again.
He's wearing a fucking.
He's wearing a Frenchman's outfit.
This is just Les Mis.
Just like in Les Mis. This is Les Mis, which is a good movie. It's a great.
No, it's not.
It's a great musical.
The one with Liam Neeson is way better.
And the tiger.
No, I like the music.
I dreamed a dream of days gone by.